What's popcorn and poppin', gamers? Welcome to Gamers Go to the Movies, the only podcast where we have to watch every Hollywood theatrically released adaptation of a video game. I'm your host, Noel Slamrocket, and with me is Bob Video Games.
Washed up Canadian comedians literally have one trick.
Dr. Aggro.
Like the good old days.
And Chris Wolfhard.
Would you like to sign my petition?
And that's right. This week we have watched Postal from Uwe Boll, or however you say his name, Uwe Boll, from 2007. In the movie, he makes a joke about how he hates video games and how the creator of Postal hates him because the creator of Postal is in the movie. My God, I've only watched Alone in the Dark, and yet already this man has, like, eating his own vomit in this movie. That's... Jesus Christ. I thought there would be an arc. I skipped to the end of it. How many video games movies has this guy done? Because he did 2 Blood Rain movies. This, Alone in the Dark.
He did, House of the Dead, Alone in the Dark, Blood Rain, Dungeon Siege, Postal, and Far Cry.
Oh my God, they let him touch Far Cry.
Right? That's probably the biggest title of all of those.
Yeah.
They let him touch Far Cry way after this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Only a year after this.
Oh, is it only? Wow, that was like frame 1 then.
Yep.
Holy shit.
I think Far Cry 2 might have been out by then,
Yes.
or at least announced.
2 should have been out around that time.
And like this era, like Alone in the Dark and Blood Rain were 2005.
Mm-hmm.
In the Name of the King was 2007, along with Postal and Blood Rain 2. Far Cry was 2008. This man just cranked this shit out.
And you could tell by watching this movie.
Uh-huh.
This has some real, you can call this a film. It has a real vibe of this is a thing you paid to see in a theater, I guess. You could, yeah.
Yeah.
This is what if you took a huge scale YouTuber and took his mind backward in time to 2007, and he was like, okay, this is how we do big scale YouTube, but it's still 2007 comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm doing a thing. That is what this is.
Precisely.
That is exactly what I thought during the scene with the monkeys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This,
Let's broadly cover the plot real quick so that way people can get up to speed with us. Postal is based on the game Postal. So our main guy called Dude, played by Zach
he's
Ward.
the Postal Dude.
He's Postal Dude.
Yep. They love him so much over at Running with Scissors, the developers of Postal, that they put him in the Postal 2 DLC they made in the mid-10s.
Oh, really?
And he's one of the 4 possible voice actors for the Postal Dude in Postal 4.
That's cool. I'm glad they like him so much and that he likes being the Postal Dude, I suppose. Anyway, I need you to understand, as I describe this film, I will be doing a lot of that from the perspective of this film. So anyway, Postal Dude's wife, who's like 380 pounds or something, I don't know, and her name is Bitch.
Yep, even in the games.
Is cheating on him in the trailer park as he can't get a normal fucking job, and his uncle runs a fucking cult, and he's called Uncle Dave.
Yep.
Also, 9/11 happens.
Yes, that's
sure
in
did.
the movie.
That is the opening. The opening is getting in the cockpit with the terrorists on 9/11 as they debate whether or not how many virgins they get for doing this, and then get on the phone with Osama bin Laden to complain that they signed up for more virgins.
The opening of this movie is depressingly kind of the best part of this movie.
It's true.
yeah.
And we just described what that was, so, you know.
I do enjoy the guy hanging up and going, fuck it, we're going to the Bahamas. And the other guy goes, Bahamas! And then the people rush the cockpit and it crashes.
Yeah, because they're just screaming the whole time that the passengers are trying to hijack the plane. He's like, no, we're going to the Bahamas. We're going to the Bahamas now. It's fine.
This isn't immediately clear to anyone who isn't a psycho who would know this, but Uncle Dave is specifically referencing David Koresh, the cult leader at Waco.
Oh, Waco, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, Waco.
That
because his name was David Koresh, and his Uncle Dave.
okay. All right. Yeah, no, that's about it. It has Vern Troyer, I think is his name, the actor for Mini-Me in the Austin Powers movies.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he is. Sadly, he is a ringer because I guess Gary Coleman didn't want to come do it because Gary Coleman is in Postal 2.
Oh, weird.
Oh, yeah, I knew that was a thing. I figured they just thought that this guy was more relevant than Gary Coleman.
It might have been he either didn't want to or he might have been having health issues at the time already because he died a couple years later.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, and there's a little Germany in the film where they sell what was it? The crotch. What is the name of the toy?
Crotchy.
The crotchy toys. Because it's making fun of like the Furby craze and all that. All the kids need the crotchy toy. So
this it's important to remember this game came out in 2003. So they are very, very faithfully adapting a game from 2003 and 2007. So much of it is dated.
So wait, is this like a directly remaking 2 or 1?
It has nothing to do with 1. This is all Postal 2.
Okay.
Because Postal 1 was basically nothing. Postal 1 was just like an isometric shooter where you're going postal.
Mm-hmm. This movie is a little hard to talk about because it is just a bunch of...
It's just a series of offensive jokes, yeah.
Right, it is, and imagine if Falling Down was a Newgrounds animation.
Yes, that is exactly how this feels.
This movie is vile in a way that I had kind of forgotten early 2000s white yuppie anger was. Because it purports to be against soulless consumerism and mindless corporatism, but it is shouting these ideas from the soul of an empty, aggrieved husk of nothingness. This movie pretends that it has something to say and then also tries to cover its ass for being terrible and offensive by saying that nothing matters and that they know it's bad, so it's fine that it's bad. Uwe Boll.
In the movie, you see Dave Foley's dick.
You do.
You do.
I didn't
need that part.
I really didn't think I'd be here again.
Yeah.
But here we are.
All I could think about was you.
It's the one trick.
After, what was it? The Pentaveret talking about how Kids of the Hall came back and they showed their dicks. Was it Dave Foley who did it then, too?
I'm trying to remember.
Whose dick was it, Dr.
It was
Agra?
2 of them, and I know one of them wasn't Dave Foley. I don't remember who the other one was.
Yeah, no, why does this keep happening? Canadian comedians have one idea.
I spent most of this film, like I realized when my neck started hurting, I had in rapt attention stared at this screen with my head cocked to the side and my mouth slightly open. Because it isn't just that like, oh, the jokes don't land and the scenes don't connect and there's no real logic to it or emotional through line. It's just... It is so shockingly bad. It is so clumsily done. It is so soullessly, barely put together. This thing is vile, not just in its intent or its execution, but in its existence. This thing was wrong. This is ugly.
See, I think a lot of scenes are funny in a vacuum, but there's not enough of them, and they're connected by the worst shit ever made.
I think.
Yeah, no, the connected tissue you is basically, hey, I have a racist joke. That's it.
Like, I enjoy the horrible cop. I think he's one of the highlights of the movie. It's very interesting because this movie was made. This is old school, like rural yuppie conservatism where they were like, at some point they forgot they hated the government and police.
Yep.
So it's like nostalgic almost.
Yeah.
And This movie makes it very clear that Bush did 9/11 and is possibly the most insane variant of Bush did 9/11, where he is buddies with Osama bin Laden, who was played by the Soup Nazi.
Oh, is that the Soup Nazi?
Oh,
Yep. And Mohammed, like the more sexy Islamist, is Michael Benyere, who is the main character of Reboot.
No.
I thought I recognized the voice.
No.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh, come on. This isn't he's not even the person this movie is most believed. J.K. Simmons, why are you in this?
Right.
Because they only needed him for 2 scenes.
It's true.
At least Rick Hoffman wasn't really famous yet.
Watching this, I realized my standards for cinema had dropped so low from contemporary movies that watching something completely off the rails like this, that no one had any good oversight on, was deeply engaging. I was engaged, as every moment I'm like, what are you gonna do? What are we doing? What is this?
Yeah, no one would stop him from doing whatever he wanted, so
Yeah.
it is exciting from that angle.
Yeah, no, like, fucking sure. They sneak into the Little Germany celebration by putting on Hitler stashes. That makes perfect fucking sense, movie. Please continue.
So it's important to note that Vince Desi, the creator of Postal, worked on this script.
Not surprising.
Uwe Boll specifically wanted to, like, the Bush did 9/11 came from him. And also, he explicitly wanted the movie to be bad as revenge for people who hate his movies.
Sure.
Neat.
I feel owned. Yeah.
Yeah, the only other movie I've seen from him is Alone in the Dark, which is not like bad as a video game movie specifically, just a bad movie.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's probably where they all landed.
Yeah, this has every single thing from Postal 2 in it. Almost.
Yeah, this Alone in the Dark lands as like a lower quality Hollywood movie of the genre that they didn't give a shit about. Like, it's not even spectacular in its badness.
And this is like in the same ballpark as Noobs.
Yeah, this is kind of Noobs with a budget, yeah. Yeah. Based on the controversial video game.
There was a time when the government actually did hate video games, and it was a big cultural moment to, like, should we regulate them or not? And Postal 2 was made in response to that. Like, specifically Joe Lieberman's whole thing with video games. It was made in response to that. Which I feel like is an important cultural context, but you also shouldn't have made a movie once that stopped happening.
Yup.
Although I'm sure Jack Thompson was still running around at the time.
Oh, yeah.
I think the funniest thing with the corrupt cop, because I also love how the cop is just the biggest piece of shit, possibly in the entire film, is that he's exploiting a vegetative state man to sit on the side of the road and take money. And he's just the worst human in this film. There's a lady who isn't driving she's stopped at a green light and the cop is sitting behind her and honking his horn and she won't move. And eventually he gets out of the vehicle, walks up to her. He starts trying to talk to the lady. She can't understand him and is screaming back. And he just unloads a fucking shotgun into her repeatedly, gets back in the cop car and his partner said, "What happened?" Like, really calmly. And he just goes, "She called me the N-word." And that's the fucking piece of shit that man is. And I think he's worse than everyone in this movie. Reminder, George Bush and Osama bin Laden are buddies and buddied up on 9/11, basically, in this movie.
I think my favorite scene, the scene that we laughed most during, was they have the shootout in Little Germany. And they only start hitting kids.
Yes!
They kill exclusively children.
And like, we're talking glory action scene, slow motion of blood shooting out of kids. As they all fall down. And since they're kids, they're not like convincingly falling down. They're like falling down slowly so they don't hurt themselves.
It's so this movie is like 25% actually funny, edgy shit, and then 75% you should have kept this as a Newgrounds animation.
Yeah, you should have kept this to yourself, bro.
Yeah, no, that's the film. That's the film, all right. I feel like there's a good mix of I did this edgy thing and then we just stare at it blankly in silence. Not offended, not amused, just like, oh, okay. Okay, kid. Yeah, your t-shirt's real edgy.
Was the barista in the video game?
No.
Not that
I don't know why she's here.
Oh, yeah, I know exactly why she's here, because that is the emblem of the kind of late 90s white collar yuppie rage society that this movie is based on.
Right.
Because the hot alternative barista immediately recognizes that he is the reasonable person in a world of madmen and just latches on to whatever dumb horseshit he's doing.
Yeah. This is just, that's tapping into the same exact vein of personality type as the main character of Undergrads. He lashed out and it's edgier here, but it's the same fucking, I did a thing to be rebellious and got the fucking attention of the hot barista who's, as Agro said, alternative. Thus proving the virtuous nature of my rage at society that is mostly
that part I'm putting on Uwe Boll, because in none of the Postal games does he have anything approaching a love interest. Instead, he has like 4 different versions of VD.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Jesus. Like that. Like there's a lot in this movie that I thought, man, if I had encountered this exact scenario in a video game, it would probably come off funnier and like legitimately, hey, we did this edgy thing instead of this fucking slop.
Yeah.
Yeah, making a Postal movie is a really hard sell in the best of times. And I don't really like how they wrote the Postal dude, because even before you start killing, because you decide when to kill, you could beat that entire game without shooting a single person.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, are you going to wait in line at the DMV for 20 minutes in a video game?
That's real good.
Are you gonna tolerate when you go up to the counter at a gas station with milk, and then the guy, when you get there, the guy says, "Oh no, that was price wrong. It's 3 times as much." So the Postal dude comes off as like unwell from the start, unlike Zach Ward, who kind of comes off as normal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's incredibly well-adjusted behaving, given all of his environment.
Yeah, because the world is downright insane in this movie.
Did he piss on anyone in this movie?
No.
Mm-mm.
Damn. not accurate.
It's true.
Yeah, it's one of the few things I know about that.
Also, we really didn't talk about how this is Zach Ward. We just saw him in Resident Evil Apocalypse, right?
Yep.
We sure did. He is also the bully in A Christmas Story. He's the bully Scut Farkas.
Also, Eric Avari is in this movie for some reason. He's the curator from The Mummy. He's Chaude's dad in Stargate.
Thank you. I was trying to figure out what roles I knew that guy from, because I fucking lost it when back to back. Oh fuck, J. Jonah Jameson and him just show up, and I'm like, what the fuck?
He's also Master Rahul in Destiny.
Okay.
I did not know that.
Sure. Maybe at one point, is he still? Does that content exist anymore?
I don't know.
Will that game still exist?
As of The Witch Queen.
Okay. All right. So yeah, this film's just incredibly offensive. That's all it...
It has a weird amount of celebrities that you wouldn't expect.
Yeah, it's fucking weird to see JK and all these other people that you know from stuff just show up at random for a few scenes. I will say there's something stupidly amusing about calling Osama bin Laden Sammy the whole film.
Yeah, that's pretty good. There's funny things in this, but it's just buried in dog shit, presumably intentional dog shit, if we take Uwe Boll wanting the movie to be revenged sincerely.
Which is like, even if you do take that claim at face value, it alters nothing. The movie you made is shit. Well, I did it on purpose. The movie you made is shit.
Yeah, the scene with the monkeys is single-handedly the most shit-tacular scene in the movie, I believe, from my memory, just because it's like, man, that's such a dumb gag, and it's awful in execution, and it's it's just awful.
And they're also chimpanzees. They're not monkeys.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the point. Like, when they get to the bomb shelter is the point where the movie, like, stops having anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think there's a single good moment in that movie from that moment till the end.
Okay, so they're doing a shootout in the trailer park, and they're just blowing the hell out of this car. Hundreds, if not more, bullets are just hitting this car that the main character and the love interest are hiding behind. And you see every part come off. Every last one, until all of it has been disassembled into scrap metal on the ground, and the passenger side door is still standing erect, and it finally falls over, and they were behind it.
That was a good bit.
That is a very good bit.
Yeah, they sneak in weird little actually funny things like that. You don't see it coming, so they do hit pretty well.
So I'm going to go ahead and talk about some of the things that are the stuff you wade through to get to that. The thing we're talking around is Vern Troyer is sexually assaulted by 100 chimpanzees. Because it was a prophecy in the fucking religious cult Bible. And there's an Afghani dude who's obviously mentally handicapped, and they nominate him to blow himself up, but he forgot the bomb. And they have that dude play with the toy of a penis throughout the movie. And so you're dealing with that. It's just shit like that you're waiting through to get through to a tiny, fairly enjoyable joke, like them blowing up the car with bullets over an obscenely long period of time. I'm trying to think of other gags I enjoyed as much as that one, and it's a little rough. Again, the children dying in the shootout, Little Jeremy, was hilarious, because that's one of those things that, like, you don't show children dying, and now they're just they're showing nothing else. It's just the kids in a fully packed crowd of people that barely has children.
I do remember thinking, like, man, this would be a great bit in a movie that wasn't this awful.
I like the woman getting hit by the car because it was so ridiculous.
Oh,
yes. Yeah, that was solid. I like the follow-up to the kids where the reporter is lighting all the dead kids up to make a good shot for her report.
Yeah, that was... There's just these little things that are actually feel like actual satire.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In a sea of... Well, the satires that I said the N-word.
Yeah.
But did you know that the guy who... The overweight cultist who betrays everybody and becomes the real cult leader... He is in the DMC show.
No, I didn't know that.
Huh.
He's in the Devil May Cry. Oh, he's Enzo? What the fuck?
He's Enzo in the Devil May Cry show.
Did Enzo show up in season 1, or is that season 2 exclusive?
It says he shows up.
He's in 7 episodes, it says.
So it's got to be stuff that's already out if it's that specific.
Well, I mean, the new season's out, so.
Yeah.
Wait, that came out?
Yeah.
Yeah, it came out 2 weeks ago.
And we didn't have to watch it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Weird, right?
That's a nice feeling. So yeah, I don't know then. Yeah, that dude's also going to show up again in Far Cry. So we're going to see him again.
And in Blood Rain.
Yep.
I had to check to make sure that the fat lady from this does not show up in Blubberella.
Blubberella,
thank you for checking.
that would definitely be a thing.
We got to cover the lore on Blubberella again, because I'm sure people are like, what the fuck is the relevance to this? That's Uwe Boll wanted to make another Blood Rain, but they wouldn't let him, right? Is that the deal with that?
Something like that. I don't know why he did it, but what he did is just remake Blood Rain 2, but was a fat lady.
That's it.
That's it.
That's the whole bit.
He's a hilarious man.
What a worthwhile person.
I don't know why it existed because it came out the following year. It came out 1 year later.
That's actually a long production cycle for him.
I honestly don't know if he thinks the fat lady is funny or he just wants to feature the fat lady. Like, I find it hard to believe Blubberella is a completely ironic project, given everything else about it.
Also in that one, not in the actual movie, it's a scene for scene spoof of, but in the spoof, Uwe Boll is Hitler.
But yeah. This is relevant to this film, this Blubberella tangent, because this film repeatedly you are subjected to is, again, something like 300 plus pound lady that's cheating on him, his wife, whose name is credited as bitch, just fucking everybody, basically. That's a running tangent in the movie. They put it down for about half of the film, and I'm like, I know that shit's coming back. There's literally no way you set that up at the beginning and it's not going to be relevant. Thank God they revisited it. Yeah, we gotta get on these Blood Rain films. They're gonna be so good.
Yeah.
Wait, did Blood Rain 2
I think we only have to do one. I think we only have to do one.
I think, yeah. Okay, we're good. We only have to do one. 2 went direct to DVD.
Thank God. That's going to be worse than the Oni-chan Bara movies.
Well, no shit. Those probably have choreography.
Low budgets that low for Japanese movies often result in completely terrible films without any choreography.
True. Okay. So, did anyone have anything else they wanted to bring up before we get to our categories?
I guess it's kind of funny he cast himself as a really terrible person.
I guess.
Kinda.
No, it's not.
Yeah, like, look, this makes it better. No, it doesn't. You're still a shithead.
I did laugh as he's just like, I fucking hate video games. And I'm like, are we just a Red Letter Media skit at this point? What's happening?
I did love the shot of the guy who made Postal just screaming for video games as he shot it.
Yeah, I might have to get that clip. I might have to get that clip. That's a useful clip.
That has use. Okay, well, we haven't talked about it yet, but let's talk about it. The Rotten Tomatoes on this movie is 9.
Wow, that's pretty high.
Higher than some.
It's true. We reviewed one that had a 0. Tekken had a 0.
Jesus.
Yeah, Tekken has a 0. I think that's probably the lowest other gaming movie that has like the lowest they go. A lot of movies have 0s, shockingly.
So as it turns out, we may have covered the worst movie very early on as we watched Tekken, but we'll have to see. The budget for this was $15 million. The box office was $146,000. Dave Foley apparently tried to talk him out of opening with 9/11 so it could show in more theaters.
That's okay, but that's the funniest joke in the movie.
I know.
Right.
Like, you don't cut that.
It's such a... Yeah. You know what I appreciated about this film? You can tell it's not an improv comedy film.
Yeah, they actually have stuff set up and effects they do to achieve these comedic situations they have made.
Yeah, they scripted a scripted comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And they may have gone off script a couple times, but it wasn't just, here, we're going to shoot this completely unmotivated so that way we can cut to whatever funny joke happened. And then the script will reset itself in a second to do what was written here.
See, they should have written a movie 3 times this long.
Oh my God.
And then had someone who wasn't a fucking idiot come in and identify which scenes should be in the movie and throw 70% of the movie away.
Okay, well, let's get to our first segment. After I tell you about how you can support this endeavor by heading on over to patreon.com/GB Podcast, where you can get access to commentary tracks for countless movies, including Alone in the Dark, because we already did that on Curse Content Club.
Can't wait to do it again.
Yeah, I know, right? Fucking after this, I now get to view that through this lens, at least. That's the only positive.
That movie has a lower Rotten Tomato score than this.
Fuck you, what?
That movie has a 1.
Still higher than Tekken.
Yes.
Anyways, you can also get access to our series Chugging Bleach, where we're watching all of Bleach, and you can get early access to episodes over there, and perhaps exclusive access to other episodes at some point. And much, much more. That's patreon.com/GP Podcast. Patreon.com/GP Podcast. It pays the rent. Mostly. Kind of. First category. Thumbs up, thumbs down, or thumbs sideways. Is this good? Hey, Chris.
I really wanted to come in and give it a thumb sideways, but if there was like 10 more minutes of stuff that wasn't dog shit in this movie, it would get to sideways, but no, thumbs down.
Bob.
Yeah, this movie is bad. I'm giving it a thumbs down. Like, there's just not enough that's even slightly funny to redeem it.
Aggro.
This movie is vile masturbation trying to tell you that it's punk. It is awful. Thumbs down.
I, too, wanted to come in and give this a sideways, but, I don't know. I don't think people are going to be as amused as I am behind the obvious craftsmanship that went into making this scripted turd. And they probably don't hate improv comedies as much as me. Much of it is bad. Really fucking bad. The amusing parts are very few and far between. So I'm going to say it's a thumbs down.
I thought of two more things that were kind of funny in the movie.
Okay, go.
They make the prop for the cat that has been turned to a silencer. He uses it.
Yes. We gotta explain the context. So in the Postal games, you can literally use a cat as a silencer.
Yes, you can use a cat as a silencer.
It's really fucked up. We're watching this with Spiff. Spiff doesn't know shit about the game Postal. The character starts going up to the cat. I'm like, sorry, Spiff. I'm so sorry. I didn't know, because Spiff loves cats. He shoves the gun in the cat. They make the prop for the cat on the gun. The bullet comes out of the cat's mouth perfectly. He puts the cat down and it walks away. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I think that is not how it works in Postal 2, but I think that is how it works in Postal 4.
Weird.
It is enormously funny to do it like that.
Mm-hmm. So there's that, and there's the scene of him in the DMV crawling on the ground as the shootout happens, looking for a lower number than his.
That was also good.
Yeah, someone snaps at the DMV and starts shooting people up, and Postal Guy hits the ground, and all of the bodies are everywhere, so he's just crawling among them, grabbing tickets to try to get to be next in line. And the final ticket is in a dude's hand that he's convinced is dead, but as he starts pulling at this guy who's bleeding out, starts fighting him to keep holding the ticket. It's really good, man.
See, if the movie was all scenes like that, we'd be having a different conversation.
Oh, yeah, no. If the movie was the kid shootout, the DMV, the cat silencer moment, the cop, I feel like this would be one of the better rated movies on this series. But no, the rest of it really, really drags it down. We've watched such terrible things for Cursed Content Club, though, that I'm like, it's not offensive enough to stop me. It doesn't involve things like Tim and Eric's movie did. Anyways, the next category, is this movie worse than Tekken? We were really fucking on top of our game when we made that category in episode 3. We watched all of 2 video game movies and went, this might be the worst. Let's make this category. Tekken made 10 times as much money in the box office.
We're living big tonight.
Oh, wait, 11? That's amazing. Wow, $1.6 million. How did they do it? Anyway, is this work? This is the Tekken. We're going to go ahead and start with Bob.
Tekken is less offensive.
Imagine if it wasn't.
Right, I can't. But I'm not sure. I think I enjoyed watching through this movie more in some ways. This is really tough.
It is really tough.
Yeah, it's sadly this is one of the toughest.
I think this is a very individual category, you know?
Right, it's so close. It's so close. But I would probably watch Tekken again first, so I guess it's not worse than the Tekken movie.
Oh, shit. I don't like that reasoning. It's making me rethink my choice. So you think it is worse than the Tekken movie?
No, it is not worse because I would rather rewatch the Tekken movie again than it.
So Postal is worse than Tekken.
Right.
Yes, so you're saying Postal is worse.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, we got there.
Aggro.
This is definitely worse than the Tekken movie. The Tekken movie is a bad movie. This is a shit post with pretensions.
Chris?
Oh, this is hard. This is really, really hard because the bad parts of this movie are so bad, I never want to look at it again. But it had it's what's worse, like a 1 all the way across the board, or like the thing that gets up to like a 4 or a 5 sometimes, but then goes to like -2. Like, do you want the straight line or the sine wave? I'm gonna say Tekken's worse by a photo finish. I think it is. I don't think there is any conceivable way anybody could get as much enjoyment out of Tekken as I got out of Postal, even if all the rest of the parts of Postal are fucking terrible.
Right. No, I get it.
I also think it's really neck and neck here. If I had to rewatch it, Tekken feels like it would be absolute brain death. Because, man, there's nothing good in that movie. Like, not one good thing in it. Yeah, I'm going to have to say it's so close here. But I'm going to go with no, it's not worse than the Tekken movie. Yeah, Jesus. God, I never...
Yeah, this might be the tightest this category's ever been.
Like they're both really fucking terrible in different ways.
Yes.
Oh, man. Okay, next category, star power on a scale of 1 to 5. How would you rank the star power of this film? We're going to start with Dr. Aggro.
I mean, as a function of drawing people into the theater, I don't know if Zach Ward is really putting butts in seats.
You don't think?
I mean, J.K. Simmons shows up for a couple of minutes. I don't think he was really a big deal back then.
This was after Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah,
2 of them,
it was.
I believe.
Yeah. Maybe all 3.
I think 3 was 2008? 2007, never mind.
Him, Dave Foley, Vern Troyer. Too many people were in this movie. What happened?
Yeah, right?
Were they on a bus that got lost?
But we also have to consider, does Uwe Boll count as negative star power? Like, does him being attached to the movie push it down?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to give it a 2 because it can't be a 1. J.K. Simmons and Vern Troyer are in it. People know them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Agger's right. There's not quite enough to bring it up to a 3, because even though there are multiple people you would know, none of them have superb star power. I don't know that people are going to the theater for Vern Troyer or J.K. Simmons. Yeah, it's there. It's real, but it's not punching weight. Chris.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 2 under Aggro's logic.
Bob.
Yeah, I think you guys are right. 2 is the right number for this. Like, there's just not enough here to go above that.
Okay, now we need to cover the faithfulness of this to the video games. We're going to start with the most knowledgeable among us, possibly, Chris. Scale of 1 to 100.
I am going to give this a 85 because it has almost everything from Postal 2 in it, but it does not have him having to get people to sign a petition. It does not have him pissing on anything.
Thank God.
And the crotchy dolls are not miniature nuclear bombs.
I'm going to give it about an 80. I feel like it's basically all there. It's just slightly different enough because of them adding his wife and also other things that I perceive as being different from the game when I played it. It's a tonal thing, but it does. I know that's the next category, but it really does give you the vibes of Postal. Bob?
Yeah, I only ever played the demo for Postal 2, so I haven't seen like everything in that game, but it felt correct. So I think, an 80 is probably fair. Let's go with an 80.
And Aggro.
Oh, well, I knew literally nothing about Postal 2. But based on the discussion we had of it, I was literally thinking of the number 85 just to throw out there. And since Chris said it, I have no problem echoing it.
Do you think this is a suitable substitute for the game? We will go ahead and start with Bob.
It's really edgy and filled with aughts humor. Yeah, sure.
Chris.
I'm going to say no, because there is much more joy in playing Postal, because you're the one that gets to decide when violence would be funny.
I'm going to say it gives you a pretty rough ballpark of what the tone and stuff in Postal is. It's not quite the same, but it feels like as a substitute for the game, it does a reasonable job. Like, it's pretty serviceable as a substitute. So I'm putting down yes. Aggro?
I had this thought while watching the movie, and I'm going to say no, because I have to believe there's some fundamental essence in the game that recontextualizes the stuff in the movie. There has to be a reason this game is as popular as it is, because this movie ain't fucking it.
No.
Should they have adapted the movie back into the video game? I'm going to say no. I'm not interested in that. That seems stupid and pointless. Bob?
It had been a few years since Postal 2, so why not just make a weird, bad Postal 2 with worse jokes? It might sell. Do it, yeah.
Chris?
I'm trying to think if they did put Uwe Boll into that DLC they made. No, but they did put him in Postal 3, which you cannot buy anywhere anymore because it was made by different people and was that bad. So I'll give it a no, because they already put Zach Ward into Postal. They did eventually, they put Zach Ward into Postal. And they put Uwe Boll into a bad Postal. So no, they should not do that.
Aggro.
I really tried to come up with an idea transformative enough to be worth it for the bit. But no, we should not interact with this thing anymore.
Well, what if it was, as our next category asks us every time, what if it was an FMV game? Would that work for you, Aggro? Is that a good idea? Should they
No, I don't want to see this movie again in lower fidelity.
Oh. I'm going to say no, but also this does seem like something they would do. It honestly feels like they could have done that at the time the movie was coming out as a funny gag online. Just here's our shitty Flash game that's an FMV game of the movie. But no, they shouldn't. Chris?
No, they should not do that.
Bob?
Yeah, no, it loses all appeal to me by turning it into an FMV game.
And our final category, is this normal person friendly?
Is anybody going to say yes?
Can we put the clause on in 2007?
Yeah, it was good. It's like
Right.
at that time or now.
Oh, man.
There's a very specific form of rage-filled white yuppie D-bag that culturally we spent a lot of time trying to convince everyone was the baseline of humanity.
Yeah.
I feel like even those people wouldn't like this movie because it's just too shitty.
I'm going to say this movie is too edgy by a bare margin to be normal person friendly. I'm going to say this is shittier than any of the like epic movies, scary movies. This is beneath like,
oh yeah, those do exist.
they exist. Yeah. What was the Hunger Game parody one called?
The Starving Game?
Something like that. Yeah, the Starving Games. I think this is like shittier than that, even by a markable margin. So it's just too low. It's too shitty.
I laughed less at Meet the Spartans, but it also wasn't as horrible. Because a Hollywood, like an actual Hollywood movie cannot, like a big budget one, cannot be that hateful.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth noting the Starving Games does have a lower Rotten Tomatoes score of 0. Jesus Christ. The only reason I know that movie even exists is Amazon Prime during me being completely unemployed was like, do you want to watch this? And I'm like, well, I don't have a working car, so I guess it's free. Bob, do you think this is normal person friendly?
No, I don't think it's normal person friendly in any year we might choose.
Dang. Aggro!
Yeah, I'm gonna go with result over intention and say no.
Okay. Well then, this might be the worst movie to recommend anyone to watch ever.
Yeah, we'll see if something beats it, but at the moment, yeah.
It's funny to be like, Tekken might be the worst movie, but Postal is the least recommendable one.
Tekken is very poorly executed. This movie is like when a band just makes random sounds on instruments and calls themselves punk.
You know. Anyways, we're gonna have to line up a movie to be a good, solid palate cleanser after this, so please be excited for the next episode of Gamers Go to the Movies. The executive producers for this month's GigaBoots videos are Spaceman Spiff, Red Blaze 27, Brendan O'Sullivan, Cooper Tank, BN12, and Rado. Thank you very much to our executive producers, and also these guys. If you want to become an executive producer or a normal patron, head on over to patreon.com/gigaboots today.